And you fellas gotta find a better way to fish this resource, and you gotta find a better way to bring that resource back to you. This is your lobster industry. This isn't mine. This isn't the dealers. It's yours.
It reflects on everybody, James.
It does.
The whole community.
It does.
All right, you've got families, you've got young families that now, if it's not enough money coming in, it's causing tensions in their homes. This will reflect the community right from the separation of families to the loss of businesses, right down the road. It's time for us to smarten up.
Yep. Yep.
And we're the only ones that can do it.
Would I go on debt with you and not make no money? I ain't going on debt with you and not making no money. To hell with you. I'm not going to do that. I've got to make money. I got children to feed. So, you fellas have I think you fellas got a bigger problem than you realize, because if you don't watch out, you might not have no crew members. And probably you don't deserve crew members the way you treat them.
That's right.
Right on.
Take that one.
Soft at the most. And I know a lot of people here say the same thing, so where do they get these numbers? Where's that?
Well, because they listen to the canneries and they love it. You know why? Because they know the canneries has got money, right? And they know from them options you gotta go there. And then what they do, they base that price on cannery price. And you get a bill. Good luck. Got it?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
That's what Sterling Bowler said. He said, you fellas want a cannery, I'm your man. Good. He said, when can I meet you? I said, anytime, no problem. He said, get a board of directors put together, right? And we'll meet. So we went to Sterling Bowler. And he said, the NDP government was in favor of ending up 80%. Okay? And we had raised 20%. Now this is an unbelievable idea. It is a really good idea. You got to remember about a cannery. You have to be subsidized by the government. I don't like that word, but if you're going to compete, you have to be subsidized by the two governments. Because the rest of the canneries in our world is subsidized by the provincial and federal government, right? We said, well, we think we're going to have a cannery. Now we go out and start fundraising. So what happened was, wasn't very long, probably 5-6 weeks, Sterling come back and backpedaled. No, he's not in favor of giving us 80%, he's in favor of giving 50%. I said to him, what happened to the 80? He said, you never said it. I said, yes, you did. We talked no percent that. So he backpedaled, okay? I don't know where he's at now. I don't know where he's at. But I know one thing for sure, that Sterling Bowler and the NDP government should ante up for us to have a cannery. Sure, we can raise $1 million, so no, we can't.
Yes, guarantee it.
Every private sector and business I've asked to donate to this association has never turned me down. And they're not going to. They know they got to give donations. The liquor store in Barrington, their workers is each going to join. Don't get me wrong, they can't vote, but they're going to bring that money. Imagine the liquor store. Imagine. The cannery would be, you need 2 canneries. You don't need 1, you need 2. That's what you need.
James, how is this association going to tie in, and it's not going to tie in, obviously, with the Lobster Council, with Jeff Irvin? How are we going to deal with him?
How are we going to deal with Jeff Irvin?
Or not, right?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, well, he's there. He exists.
The
You're going to have to deal.
thing with Jeff Irvin that's very dangerous is mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
And the government supported that. And every place Jeff Irvin and National Spinney went, the fishermen supported it. I told him the truth. I said, you cannot, with advertising, he's had money for a long while from the government. You cannot help by advertising our lobster, because these lobster dealers is in every country in the world where you can sell lobsters. Don't kid yourself. I know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm not kidding myself, but I want issues brought up so people can hear it.
Well,
Right? I know what the Lobster Council has done for us.
what'd they do?
Nothing,
That's right.
okay? But it's gotta be addressed so people,
And they're not
people
gonna
know.
do anything but abuse you. Now, did you read the Navigator?
No.
I did. Jeff Urban says we're gonna review the lobster license fees. Okay? 11 years ago, I went to Ottawa. We stood our ground. Most of us. Took the licenses to Ottawa to see the Minister of Fisheries. This is the way the lobster fees was gonna go. 1890, 5400, and 11,200 on 3 levels. If we hadn't bucked them then, you'd have been paying $11,200 for your lobster license. Don't forget, I know what I'm talking about. Been there. And Jeff Urban, I don't know, I mean, he's gonna have this year, when this year closes down, probably sometime in, probably this fall, he's gonna have $1.4 million to play with. But I'll bet you won't be able to see his records. He never lasted very long with Tarbuck. I
Well,
call him the 12-minute man.
I think he had something like 15 people show up here to a meeting.
Well, he lasted 12 minutes
Right.
with Tarbuck, right on the nose.
Yeah.
He went home. We're not gonna entertain him, folks, no, no.
Well, I mean, you are,
I don't even know where this guy come from, I have no idea.
we are gonna have to deal with them,
Yes, we are.
right? That's, you know,
Looking forward to that.
okay.
Somebody must have something they want to talk about. Come on. Get up there. Come on.
Well, one problem is, we can't hear very good down back, because of microphone and stuff, but, one question I have is, the $250 you pay, there's 1,600 licenses, what do you do with that much money, you know?
What's going to do with that?
Yeah.
You heard me say we have $8 million for the candidate.
That's one of
But he won back, I can tell you that. The records will show where you paid the money, and we're gonna run this as business. Anytime you wanna find out where the money's going to financial report, we'll give you the report.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
I don't need your money, I got money of it. All money. I'm a little pissed off at these people there, because they're gonna charge you fellows $300 for this holiday. That's too much money. I think they should have given us all.
Just to clarify, it was actually $350 plus tax.
We got what now?
$350 plus tax.
Put a piece of the Coast Guard next week and tell the people what the town of Shelburne cost the fishermen to have used this firearm.
I'm sure we tried to run Facebook.
Put it right on the front page.
And I'm kind of getting off the course here because I promised myself we don't want to talk about 2 things today. 2 things was the membership and $550 for our lobsters. Where did these guys, 4 or 5 guys, where do you guys come from? They just come in here. Portal Bay. We're getting closer to the $5 bill, $5.50 bill. We're getting closer. I think probably by Monday morning we'll have a $5.50. We'll see if I'm right.
When you advertise on your website, who's paying it? When you advertise on your website, who's paying $5.50?
Well, I mean, that was like that.
When you get it there, if you advertise, it'll be more incentive for everybody else to pay $5.50.
Right now, we have a Facebook, we have a page on Facebook,
So,
These three dealers are having some serious calls from other dealers. And they're trying to tell them that this movement is not what they want. They don't want us people to tell them that this association is strong and they're gonna have to pay for life, even though they need lunch, and they do need lunch. They got enough $100 to go through.
A question I got is if we get the 550, everybody sells for 550, sells a car, or holds it for more, or we gotta have a set price that we want, 'cause the dealers ain't gonna wanna keep going up and up and up either. They're gonna want a set price, so that's what we done before. We was getting 650 and we held for 7. We was getting 7 and we held for 750. Are we gonna have a line with
That would be whatever you think you should do with the office. I mean, that's up to you, what you want to do. Well, we're gonna get now. Talk to more, talk after the meeting's over. Anybody else want to have anything to say here?
How many members is there as of now, James?
I can't answer that because I ain't had time to talk to Erica and Dina. Don't know. I'm hoping that Monday I can give you some kind of an idea. I'm taking 120 calls minimum a day. I'm doing at least, with the news media, at least 3 or 4 news medias a day. My daughter's pregnant, going to have a baby next week. So I kind of got my plate full a little bit here now. But we'll get through it.
You ain't gonna let that end, James.
you ain't gonna understand, Jane.
Not gonna understand.
Never. Never let you down yet, did I?
No. So when you gonna talk to the buyers, James?
I tried to get a hold of one fellow this morning, wouldn't answer my telephone call, so I gotta go see him. Probably Saturday morning.